Family having a cigarette in the alley back here. One good thing about big cities is there's lots of people everywhere, but dug back in the alley and not many people come by. So yeah, just a little bit about what I'm thinking so far. The movies I've seen so far, there's been a few impressive things, and then you just see just kind of the level of competition if you're going to do this type of thing, what you're up against. And also, movies, when you're in a crowd like this and you're around movie enthusiasts, it's just much easier to enjoy a movie when the crowd's laughing at every little thing. And I don't know, maybe it's just a heightened sense of awareness, so you're paying more attention to the movie and the way it was made. The other side of the coin is just watching movies. It's like sometimes I go in there with the attitude and the personality of just a spectator and just wanting to be moved. And sometimes it works, but sometimes I've switched over and just my mentality and just the way I'm thinking, and it all seems like nonsense. It all seems like superficiality, recycled themes, recycled ideas.
Is this like a really good deal for today, or can I find this kind of deal once in a while? You have final draft, right? Yeah. You can call us.
The bottom line is, man, this culture, these ideas are suppressed. Hollywood and the media control art by now. They control our concept of art and our ideas and aspirations and dreams. Or Austin's a weird town. There's weirdos everywhere.
It would be something, just call us up and say,
like a CD or have other jobs, but this entire industry contracted the same month. We let 5,000 people go at the same time, but it was very difficult for him not to feel as if he had done something wrong, and had shame about it, which was part of what kept him from really accepting it and sort of moving on with his life. And that was a very common thread with this notion of shame around.
Like Mardi Gras. I know, yeah. It's 6th Street, Austin. It's a popular place. The place we were just in, it was just packed. It's nothing but a bar, it's nothing but a trough to drink at. But the question is, should we go back to where their thing is? It's probably not over for another 15 minutes. Let's find some pizza. A hot dog.
That's kind of.
All right, Blade.
Adrian Brody.
Blaze and Jason and Ian just got out of high school for the movie. And what was the subject matter? Was it
valedictorian was
drugs?
Best friends with this poor kid when he was like in 6th grade, and then they stopped being friends. And then like during finals in high school, they like, you know what, I'm sorry I haven't been friends, let's go hang out in the treehouse. And the valedictorian smokes a doobie. And then the principal says, we're gonna drug test every kid tomorrow and we're gonna expel any kid with drugs in their system. And so they come up with a plan so that he doesn't get expelled. They're gonna get the whole high school high.
Big. What?
Torch. So they steal drugs from a drug dealer, played by Adrian Brody, who's really incredible in it.
Was he as good as the guy from Pineapple Express, James Franco?
He was great. He's nuts. Adrian Brody's nuts. He's really nuts.
Really? You really bought him as a drug dealer?
I didn't think I would. I think he's going too far, but I only thought that for about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
He goes so far nuts. It's kind of awesome.
Well, that's good. What was the subtext, the drug message of the whole movie?
I thought ultimately it was going to come down and be an anti-drug thing, but it was neither. It was just like, oh, it was funny.
We thought this would be funny for you to watch, folks.
Yeah.
Don't be an ass.
We're not getting on either side of the opinion
It
poll.
looked like it was kind of neither nor.
Well, I mean, what was the comedy? Was it on the level or?
Sometimes. Michael Chiklis, you know, the Shield. And
Yeah, what kind of character did he play?
he played I did not realize it was him till the movie was over. He played a principal. Maybe the fact that he had hair and a mustache.
Yeah, the hair threw it.
I didn't recognize him, but he was really, really funny in it.
Okay.
It's like the straight-laced principal.
And Colin Hanks, was this his baby project? Was he producing, or why is he here?
Apparently he got the script 3 weeks before filming. It was like he came on as the assistant principal who gives announcements, and it was really a pretty small role. I was very genuinely surprised, and you know, he gets high too and gets to be part of some discussions, but it's not even like a pivotal role.
I think it was just a fun role.
Right, it must have been fun.
It could be really silly.
Why is he doing the festival circuit with it?
Because he's here in Texas for the TV show that he's the star of.
Okay.
I don't even remember what show it is. Yeah, well, it's in Texas. I don't know where in Texas. And I was gonna try and force my script into his mouth.
Do it. I'll hold him down.
Surrounded by teenagers.
I'll hold him down.
I should have been like, I have a script for Colin Hanks.
I think we should just go and yell something interesting at him on camera.
Refrigerator.
Yell something interesting at him.
Yeah.
Remember
What's wrong with that?
Brock Lesnar is no longer the heavyweight champion of the UFC. Cain Velasquez is the new one.
Oh, you got it. I was trying to
Keep dancing.
So, you two. Take it away, Colin.
No, this is just look ahead and just cut to this when we talk about walking.
Cowboy shooting. Oh no! Where's the rider?
attitudes that they had.
Yeah, they probably didn't have quite as good as speeches, but it probably was the same sentiments
In
that
fact,
were going back and forth.
You probably never, this guy probably maybe didn't have any issue with loneliness. And Aaron Sorkin saw the possibility of building this first scene where it's all about a girl. It probably had not, that's probably all a lie, but he found a peg to hook it on to tell a dramatic story about loneliness and power. And so it's not necessarily that, I mean, because yes, you can tell full out lies.
Well, I don't mind that so much as I mind
that's, I
that,
think
that
what,
they say the stories, the way it happened didn't happen the way it happened.
Well, I mean, you have to look into what they're saying. Be in these places and hear these anecdotes and find out that there are people succeeding, but not much more fun than reading it on the internet or in a book.
Didn't you listen to that little Jewish kid in Peep World? Either you're born with it, or you're part of the unwashed mass that has to be a slave.
Is that what he said?
Not exactly.
No, but she was asking him any advice he has for a writer. And he says, no one becomes a writer. You're either born with it, you have it,
Or you don't.
or you don't. You're out of luck.
I mean, have you heard anybody ask a question like that in a Q&A that has had any useful answer?
If we ever have to do a quick Q&A, we'll ask each other questions.